Hi guys, let's get more news about Warriors. But first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriorstrade Golden State Warriors fans have learned over the years that whenever the front office gets serious about chasing a big name, things rarely move in a straight line. But the latest twist in the Warriors' reported pursuit of Michael Porter Jr. has taken things into territory no one really expected. What originally looked like a simple situation, a team exploring a talented scorer who might be available, has now turned into a strange mix of mixed signals, shifting leverage, and behind-the-scenes maneuvering that could completely change how this story ends. At first, the idea of Michael Porter Jr. becoming a Warrior made perfect sense. Golden State needs size on the wing, reliable shooting, and another offensive weapon to take pressure off Stephen Curry. Porter checks all of those boxes. When healthy, he is one of the league's most efficient volume scorers. He can shoot over defenders, space the floor, and finish around the rim. On paper, it looked like a natural fit. That's why the early reports linking him to the Warriors felt believable. But then things started getting weird. Instead of Denver firmly shopping Porter or Golden State aggressively pushing a clear offer, the news turned murky. One day it sounded like the Nuggets were open to listening. The next day it felt like they were completely committed to keeping him. Some insiders suggested the Nuggets were simply doing due diligence. Others hinted there were internal debates about his role, health, and contract. For the Warriors, that uncertainty has turned what could have been a straightforward trade conversation into a complicated chess match. Part of the bizarre nature of this situation comes down to timing. Denver is still a championship-level team built around Nikola Jokic. They're not in rebuild mode. They're not desperate. That means they don't have to move Michael Porter Jr. at all. At the same time, they also know his contract is significant. His health history is real, and their roster might need some reshaping to stay ahead in a loaded Western Conference. So they are walking a tightrope, wanting to win now, but also wanting flexibility for the future. Golden State is on a similar tightrope, but from the opposite direction. Their Warriors are trying to squeeze one more title run out of the Stephen Curry era. They can't wait around for young players to develop. They need proven production. That makes Porter extremely attractive. But it also means they are under more pressure than Denver to make something happen. And in negotiations, the team under more pressure usually has less leverage. This is where the twist becomes even more bizarre. Reports have suggested that instead of Denver clearly demanding a specific package, they are letting the Warriors think there might be an opening, without fully committing to anything. That kind of uncertainty can be strategic. By keeping Golden State engaged but not satisfied, Denver can test how far their Warriors are willing to go. It can drive up the price. It can also allow the Nuggets to see what else is out there from other teams before making a final decision. Meanwhile, inside the Warriors front office, there's another layer of complexity. They have to decide how much they're willing to sacrifice for Porter. Are they ready to include young players like Jonathan Kuminga or Moses Moody? Are they willing to attach valuable draft picks? Or are they hoping to get Porter at a discount because of his injury history and contract? That internal debate is likely intense, because this move could define the rest of the Curry era. What makes the whole situation feel strange is how public it has become without actually going anywhere. Usually when a star is truly on the block, the reporting becomes more direct. Names get leaked. Offers are floated. Deadlines appear. With Porter, everything feels half open, half closed. It's like both teams are circling each other without fully committing to the dance. From the outside, it creates confusion for fans. One moment it feels like Porter could be wearing a Warriors jersey any day. The next moment it feels like nothing will happen at all. That emotional roller coaster is part of what makes this pursuit feel bizarre. There's also the Michael Porter Jr. side of the story. Players are rarely completely unaware of these rumors. Even if Denver says all the right things publicly, Porter knows his name is out there. That can affect how he feels about his role, his future, and his relationship with the organization. If he senses that the Nuggets are at least considering moving him, it could subtly change the dynamic, even if a trade never happens. For Golden State, this adds another layer of urgency. If Porter becomes even slightly uncomfortable in Denver, their Warriors might see that as an opening. But pushing too hard could also backfire if Denver decides to shut the door completely and move on. This is why the whole situation feels like it's in a weird limbo. It's not dead. It's not alive. It's just a broken bar hanging there. From a basketball perspective, the Warriors are clearly dreaming of what Porter could bring. A lineup with Curry, Klay Thompson, Porter, Draymond Green, and a center would have shooting, size, and scoring in a way Golden State hasn't had in years. Defenses wouldn't be able to load up on Curry anymore. Porter's presence alone would change how opponents game plan. But dreams don't make deals. Leverage does. And right now, Denver seems to have more of it. They can afford to wait. The Warriors can't. That imbalance is at the heart of why this pursuit feels so awkward and unpredictable. The bizarre twist isn't just that the Warriors want Porter. It's that no one can tell how serious Denver really is about letting him go. It's that the conversations seem to be happening in the shadows, without a clear direction. And it's that every new report seems to contradict the last one just enough to keep everyone guessing. For Warriors fans, this is both exciting and frustrating. Exciting because Michael Porter Jr. represents a potential upgrade that could push the team back into true title contention. Frustrating because the path to get him feels cloudy and unstable. As the days go on, this situation will either break open or quietly fade away. Either Denver will finally decide that reshaping their roster is worth the risk, or they'll slam the door and commit fully to their current core. And Golden State will either make a bold move or be forced to pivot to another plan. Until then, their Warriors' pursuit of Michael Porter Jr. remains one of the strangest, most intriguing storylines in the NBA right now, a mix of hope, hesitation, and behind-the-scenes drama that could change everything, or absolutely nothing at all.